terrible way to lose. Next up, we have Shaq in the red. Can you count to 5? Because they certainly can. As they streak down the sideline and throw it down on everyone. The entire team jumps up like it's a party. But this isn't a block party, it's a dunk party. Moving on to the beat.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips. And
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, home in the paint. A shot by Lowry, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Lowry finds Siakam. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Philadelphia has possession. Richardson dishes to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Richardson left side. The pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, that's Kyle Lowry. The burst of speed to beat everyone up the floor and leaves no doubt with the finish.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here's Horford. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Another shot. Horford trying to free himself up. Embiid, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Toronto working the ball around now. Yep, that one goes in there.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Horford, good.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now Ibaka following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. On the wing, Harris. He's looking for Embiid and finds him from downtown. Harris, no good. Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Siakam trying to free himself up. VanVleet can't get it to go. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Shoots it up. Embiid. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
VanVleet unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Richardson. And here's Harris from the arc. And the 76ers get it back. Horford the pass to Simmons. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Ibaka outside. Dishes it to Lowry. offensive rebound.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Simmons. Out to Harris. Pass to Thibault. Launches it. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And when you don't put a body on Simmons, you risk exactly that. A monster dunker who reads misses well.
And Gasol able to finish.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And it's good. 2 points. Embiid's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Lowry. Yep, it counts.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Here's Thibault. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a... And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding...
The way he plays defensively, you know where he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got fouls. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first. That means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Foul trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, you've got to love seeing Hollis Jefferson sprint to the cup. What an explosive finisher who forces the defense to get physical.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Now, here is Robinson. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. but there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The 76ers leading by 4. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Scott kicks to Robinson. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson passes to Ibaka. Lobbed up there for Van Vliet. It's stolen by Milton. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Lowry. Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Robinson. For Toronto, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
I think now that he's become a perennial all-star, it's easy to forget. It wasn't until his 9th year in the league that Kyle Lowry made his first all-star game.
Raptors are gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Pass to Richardson. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Out to Harris. Simmons against Van Vliet. To the middle and stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Here's Ibaka. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And they double up Embiid. Here's Simmons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's 6 points for Ben Simmons.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut back down to 2 at those points from Van Vliet. To the inside, Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Floats it up for Horford. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there. Well, the rise for the alley-oop, just remarkable timing, perfect execution.
Got a piece of it. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Embiid finds Horford.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Horford dishes to Simmons. Back to Horford. 3 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Horford's got the lead back up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Philadelphia. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 points. And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
They get the rebound. Outside for Simmons. For three. Tips it up, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
Ibaka outside. Simmons with it. Lowry picks him up. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Three-pointer by Embiid. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. For 3, Harris. That shot missing.
Boy, he can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Horford, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Horford's got 14 points for the game.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kyle Lowry. Here's Richardson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
And they continue to control the glass.
And a wide open look for Simmons. And the 76ers get it back. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And here is Anunoby. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 10 points for him.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And some changes here for the 76ers. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Wow, the vertical of Hollis Jefferson, simply unreal. This guy's got a little showman in his game.
Back to Scott. 76ers moving the ball around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Toronto trailing. And stolen by Scott. Feeds it to Burks. Pass to Thibault. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Korkmaz, and he makes good on the layup. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
Burks, the pass to Scott. So here's Burks. He's guarded by Davis. Robinson for three. Powell pulls it in. For the tie, it's deflected. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. 76ers ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win, guys.
And the Raptors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Powell, and Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hilton the pass to Korkmaz. For the three. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Burks finds Horford. The three. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Lowry in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Korkmaz. Back to Burks. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Davis, the pass to Lowry. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. And that one drops for him. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Horford kicks to Milton. The dish to Burks. To the paint. And the basket by Horford.
Boy, Al Horford's efficiency and consistency have been tremendous tonight.
Now here's Lowry, defended by Milton. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Richardson, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Shot clock at 5. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Back to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
And really beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
And it's Lowry penetrating. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
We've come to expect Kyle Lowry to deliver in the game's most important moments, and he does it again.
Horford, good.
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the important moments.
Embiid with the steal. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Fred VanVleet does this consistently. Big-time moment, he's ready to meet it, guys.
Horford dishes to Embiid. Richardson kicks to Simmons. And the 76ers get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Now here is Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. No good from Simmons.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Embiid finds Simmons. From deep 3-point range. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
It's holidays. Uses their active hands for the late game steal, and then kicks the ball for the game-winning assist. No penalty time here, folks. This match is over. Last but not least, we turn to Call Me 2K Bully. Looking to end the game, so they unleash the no-look full court.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. And nothing tips.
Kevin, thank you. There is
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Horford high post. He's against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Simmons passes to Horford. Nice D from Porzingis.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Richardson against Hardaway. Unloads. Porzingis with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good from outside. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Here are the Mavericks now. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Inside, here's Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. 76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Simmons kicks to Horford. At the top of the key, Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Richardson, no luck.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Doncic against Simmons. And that one's good. Doncic.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness and taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. Horford kicks to Harris. Pass to Simmons. Back to Harris. Puts up a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now the pass to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Powell kicks to Doncic. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. Finished off the break. And that ties it up.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 for Doncic. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Horford kicks to Richardson. Back to Horford. Out to Harris. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And the dunk by Porzingis.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Passes it to Simmons. Richardson outside. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wing, Doncic. From outside the arc. Horford with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Hardaway up top. Richardson cover. Doncic, no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Horford the pass to Harris. The dish now to Simmons. Out to Harris. Fires for three. That shot no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Mike Scott out there with Robinson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Korkmaz with the small forward. Curry kicks to Brunson. Back to Curry. Takes the three. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Pass to Scott. Down low. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Nice D from Scott.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's the three. A new 14 for the 76ers. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And here's the fast break. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Brunson finds Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. So here's Burks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Curry brings the double. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Brunson kicks to Curry. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Here's Feibel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
From the arc. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Scott.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
It's Curry outside. And no good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Scott can't get it to go. And it's right with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba finds Cauley Stein. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Maverick shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Shoots the 3. Curry with another miss.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Curry on the wing. Defended by Milton. Cauley Stein. And contact on the shot, so he'll... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
To the inside. Here's Horford. He dishes it to Embiid. Back to Horford. Lays it up and banks it in. Horford's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Well, it's clear that there's a comfort level down there for Horford. He's got a lot of shots he can go to and moves to go with it.
The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Richardson finds Simmons. Back to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. For 3, Harris. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
11 seconds left here in the second. Simmons passes to Horford. But they'll get another chance.
You look at Porzingis, guys, and I like his versatility, especially on the defensive end where he can guard.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were... And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the left wing. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Harris. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the basket by Horford.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Horford goes in. And that one is off. Nice D from Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Doncic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
On the wing, Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Clock at 4. Curry outside. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And they're pushing it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for DeLon Wright. The 76ers also with a sub. Eibel's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Now Brunson, 3-pointer. Dallas, no good that time either.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic looking it over. Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. And here is Kleber. Curry is inside. Defended by Thibault. Curry kicks to Kleber. Over Horford. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Korkmaz. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
On the wing, Doncic. He's got 10. Curry on the wing. There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Robinson, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The 3 for Doncic. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Richardson is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
And that one's good. Thibault's got the lead back up to 3 now for the 76ers. Dallas shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Thibault kicks to Harris. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. The second effort inside. Kleber and Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. Harris against Porzingis. Outside Curry. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Harris passes to Milton. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Doncic with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Pass to Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Curry passes to Kleber. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He kicks it to Embiid. The pass to Thibault. Back to Embiid over Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Curry. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Out to Porzingis. And the rejection by Embiid. And he recovers it. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. All going up court. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
What a big shot from Richardson there. Fearless.
Mavericks trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Passes to Porzingis. Kicks to Powell. Here's Finney Smith. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Horford. Basket good.
Leave it to the veteran, Al Horford, to come up big. That could be a huge play in this game.
Doncic with it. To the paint. Here's Powell. Crafty move. Out to Doncic. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy. Horford handling his business. That's why experience is so valuable.
Doncic outside. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Right wing. Outside, Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Horford dishes to Harris. Back to Horford. Got it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
From deep, it falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Down low, out to Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
court alley-oop. Who said long-distance relationships don't work? And don't think I missed the 22-5 score. They really are a bully. Now, vote for your top play of the week. I'm always looking for the next best thing, so if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media.
There it is, the Staples Center. And his thing.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Beverley, and Leonard has it in the corner. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
6 on the shot clock, and a wide open look for Simmons. Offline with his 3. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Richardson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now Beverley following Al Horford's three-point attempt, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center. Now, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Richardson up top, defended by George. Richardson outside. Over Beverley. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Back to Morris. Passes it to Beverley. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. At the elbow, Horford. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Embiid. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverley.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
Embiid against Leonard. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Pass to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Down low, here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now here's Horford. A 3-ball. Kept alive. And Simmons is right there.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Williams in the post. Simmons is there. Here's Harrell. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Horford. The shot's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:14 left to play in the first. Harris dishes to Embiid. Richardson the pass to Harris. Back to Richardson. Now Embiid, defended by George. Embiid, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's George finishing it off.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Here is Harris. Paul George making his last shot. Inside. Here's Horford. He kicks it to Embiid. That one rolling around and runs out.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And the basket by Horford.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
George against Richardson. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then there's Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in at the point. Jackson passes to Beverly. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
On the clock. Here's Thybulle. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Clippers leading by 12. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He's looking to fire when he can, Beverly, so appreciate his shot selection that time.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And here's Beverly following the three from Alec Burks. Jackson dishes to Harrell. Good. Harrell's got 6.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Thybulle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in. Here's Morris. Zubac trying to break loose. Morris, no good. The 76ers trail by 12. Ahead. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Green, and George is subbed in for Jackson. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Al Horford is checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here is Morris. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Harris passes to Milton. There's the pass to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A shot by Milton, no good. Clippers leading by 13. George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Horford. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Horford. That one goes. Count it. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Weight room paying off. Absorb the contact and finding a way to get it done there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. And he really was a throw-in that Chris Paul trade. But Montrez. And that should...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Zubac in at the 5. Here's Simmons. Paul George making his last shot. Richardson the pass to Horford, out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Good work there as it goes. George has got 12.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Outside for Simmons. Back to Richardson. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Harris. From past the arc, Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And they'll keep possession. Morris passes to Zubac. Harris outside. Kicks it to Simmons. Floats it up for Horford. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers trail by 21.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Robinson's got 5 now.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
In the corner, Shamet with it. And the 3 off target. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 18. Got that one up quick. Scott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Count that one. Robinson's got 7 points for the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Left side, Leonard. Over in the corner, Williams. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 15. Thibault, the pass to Scott. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz checked in for Al Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The 76ers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. First one falls for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Scott hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Outside Jackson. In the corner. Shamet with it. Over in the corner, Williams. He dishes it to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And Jackson has become a reliable 3-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Here's Korkmaz, and the rejection by Harrell. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Jackson fires the three. Misses there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Richardson. And it's Korkmaz in small forward. Now here's Milton. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. They get the rebound. Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
And the shot goes in. And the Clippers lead by 20.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition. You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Now here is George. Goes back up. No good from Zubac. The 76ers trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Richardson. The feed to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Leonard with the steal. Zubac the pass to Beverley. And it's blocked by Simmons. Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Leonard. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. He hits both from the stripe. 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Harris's shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Leonard with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
And the 76ers with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Al Horford. And Raul Neto subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Mann. 1:43 left in the fourth. Stolen by O'Quinn. Thibault on the wing. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Now here's Leonard. Passes it to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. Leonard attacking. Misses in close. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Thibault. Back to Neto. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fast break. Here they come. From the wing. And yes, it's good.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Here's Mann. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one, all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge.
using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC. Peace.
It's NBA basketball on payday.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now, here's Richardson after the miss from Serge Ibaka. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Misses from close range.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Richardson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
And Richardson drops them both. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Three-pointer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Ibaka, this is Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Richardson with it. Lowry picks him up. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Outside for Simmons. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And Ibaka slams it in.
For a big, Ibaka has excellent end-to-end speed. Hard to stay with in transition.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, G.A. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Now here is Harris. Richardson finds Harris. Back to Richardson. Here's Harris. And there's the pass to Horford. And here's Embiid. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers leading by 3. Scott kicks to Robinson. Back to Scott. Pass to Thibault. To the middle. Embiid makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 6.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Yep, that one goes.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Robinson finds Embiid. Powell with the steal. Siakam passes to Davis. They get it again.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the paint, Gasol with the steal. Siakam outside. Back to Davis. Fires it up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Robinson down low. Siakam's there. Thibault can't get it to go. And it's the Raptors ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yes, people have been surprised by Siakam's offense. What I'm surprised about is the efficiency.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. And Toronto also making a switch. Chris Boucher's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Back to Korkmaz. Here's Scott. Pass to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Gasol kicks to Davis. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Raptors lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Davis. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford is checked in for Scott. And Simmons subbed in for Burks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Horford attacking. Embiid, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ibaka finds Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Back to Milton. Pass to Embiid. And here is Milton, guarded by Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. That one, no good. Ibaka with some nice D.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Here's Boucher. Good work defensively by Horford. The 76ers trail by 4. Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. Feeds to Horford. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Simmons dishes to Horford. Embiid trying to break loose. Horford no luck. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Powell. Simmons pulls it in.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
It's not going to go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's stolen by Milton. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Milton in the corner. Back to Embiid. No good. That would have tied it.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
The shot by Powell, no good. 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Anunoby. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Chris Boucher. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Harris finds Robinson. Lock at 6. Here's Scott. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the pass to VanVleet. Poked loose, but they get it back. Gasol against Scott. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. On the wing, Davis. Gasol trying to free himself up, and Davis can't get it to go. 76ers trailing. Here's Robinson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the 76ers now. The feed to Scott. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Alec Burks checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's tied up with that one. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. VanVleet wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The kick out to Scott. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
You see the mentality of Josh Richardson. Be aggressive and leave no doubt.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 9 rebounds. And that'll do it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Lowry with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Stolen away. Now the Raptors moving it up the floor. Van Vliet can't get it to go. It's tipped to the inside. Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 11 points for Siakam.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Anunoby, and he goes in for the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. For three, Van Vliet. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Anunoby's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curves a 10-0 run by Toronto.
A shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
From 11 feet away, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. The Raptors rebound. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Powell in for OG Anunoby. Richardson against Van Vliet. Harris passes to Horford. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. That one falls. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. For 3, Van Vliet. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Powell, no one around him. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Horford kicks to Korkmaz. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got 8.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Back to Lowry, passes it to Powell. 14 feet away, and the shot is long.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Simmons passes to Horford. For the tie, out to Harris. Back to Horford. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Van Vliet passes to Boucher from outside the arc. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Richardson finds Harris. Back to Richardson. The drive by Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Horford, and it's all evened up.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And here is Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Al Horford getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Davis, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. And it's Lowry penetrating. Comes up empty down low. The 76ers lead. Here's Thibault. Burks kicks to Scott. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Scott's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Robinson dishes to Scott. Robinson finds Scott. Back to Robinson. And it's denied. Outside, Davis. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Siakam's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Got a hand on it. Down low. Outside for Robinson. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Thibault. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Thibault's got his first points of the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Outside Lowry. Here's Gasol, and Gasol with the dunk.
Gasol is so skilled at completing these N1 opportunities. You have to really wrap him up if you want to prevent him from draining the shot.
Al Horford is checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Alec Burks. And Toronto also making a switch. Anunoby's checked in. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And that one's good. Thibault.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Lowry. Embiid with the steal. Thibault with the ball. Davis is there. Basket counts. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Davis finds Lowry. And Siakam has it in the corner. Now here's Anunoby. Inside. Here's Gasol. Second chance shot. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. Gasol with the steal. The 3 from Davis. Pass to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Gasol demands the ball when his team needs an important basket. Just remarkable initiative on his part.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Terrence Davis. The 76ers leading by 3 and stolen by Siakam. VanVleet with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Anunoby against Harris. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. Ball's knocked loose. Embiid kicks to Harris. the elbow. Horford. There's Embiid. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Siakam misses. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. The pass to Embiid. Here's Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. Launches it. They grab their own miss. And Embiid is right there. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And a wide open look for Simmons. No good on the quick 3.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Drains it from downtown.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Harris passes to Simmons. Embiid kicks to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Harris. From deep three-point range. Here's Embiid. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they can.
we're bringing you a new series in partnership with Spring Hill Company. It's called Uninterrupted, and it addresses social injustice issues. The first installment will be right here on 2K TV next week, called More Than a Vote.
Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy NBA 2K.
It's Friday night. And before we get...
Hey, Kevin, with the Sixers
growing together and staying healthy, 2 important parts. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Richardson finds Simmons. 6 to shoot. And Horford, here we go. Here's Harris. Sweet move. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson values the easy assist over a risky shot.
On the wing, Hardaway. Money from the wing.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Hardaway against Richardson. And there's the feed to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. 76ers moving the ball around. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Here's Doncic. Simmons pulls it in.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Harris outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Porzingis with the ball. Over in the corner, Doncic. Wide open look. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Embiid. The pass to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Doncic outside. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Doncic has got 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Richardson against Doncic. Horford kicks to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. They need this. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Richardson against Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. The tray. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Right side, Horford. Harris outside. Back to Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Dallas.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Right with it, and it's Horford picking him up.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Thybulle, the pass to Scott. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott hits them both. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And so... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
They're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
We've got Alec Burks. Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Thybulle in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. Brunson covering. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Good on both. Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
Korkmaz passes to Scott. Robinson for 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. It's right on the wing. Defended by Thybulle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Robinson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The kick out to Scott. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Feeds it to Embiid. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work. And he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, but it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And stolen by Wright. Down low, the finish, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Now you have to commend the heart of Cauley-Stein, looking committed to beating everyone down the floor in transition.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. It's Curry outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
shooters beware. CLA Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
Now, here's Kleba. Robinson with it. Now, right defender. Here's Scott. He feeds it to Embiid. The kick out to Scott. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And there it is for him. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Outside Robinson. The pass to Milton. Fires the three. The Mavericks pull it in. CLA Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Curry outside. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
They retain possession. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Joel Embiid. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. And stolen by Wright. And they're moving it up. On up the court. Curry kicks to Brunson. Curry passes to CLA Stein. Brunson against Embiid. Here's CLA Stein. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now the 76ers on the break. Robinson leading the charge. Great positioning on the putback.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Dallas leading by 10. Curry wide open. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Embiid kicks to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Embiid. Shoots the three. That shot off. And the first half is now in the books. Mavericks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Right out of the gates, it was Dallas setting the tone. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Doncic. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. 7 points for Luka Doncic. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
To the inside.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Simmons passes to Embiid. Harris kicks to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fast break, Dallas. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Powell.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Simmons. Richardson outside. It's deflected. Porzingis with the steal, and here they come. Pushing it up. The 76ers trail by 18. Here's Horford. And that one drops.
Oh, now Horford, I mean, a very capable ball handler for a big man. I like to see him take advantage and attack the rim.
From deep. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Curry's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Back to Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Richardson's got his first 2 points.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Here's Powell. Right side Curry. Outside Porzingis. Doncic feeling it out. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris passes to Richardson. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Simmons. He dishes it to Horford. Richardson left side. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Horford trying to free himself up. Simmons can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 14. Porzingis kicks to Powell. Back to Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Porzingis with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Misses the 3. The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
So lethal in open court situations. Richardson excels at using his speed and athleticism to do damage in transition.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Richardson against Doncic. No good with the layup. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Curry from deep 3-point land. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 15 points. Pass to Korkmaz. To the middle, Horford. Count that bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Curry with the 3. And Horford pulls it down. It's stolen by Curry, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .11 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes to Simmons. To the paint. Horford, no luck. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks lead by 15. And time. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Milton in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Dallas leading by 15. Here's Curry with the 3. A second chance effort. Hardaway with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Simmons passes to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And Embiid gets it to go.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Now, here's Doncic. Inside. Cauley Stein kicks to Kleba. From deep 3-point range, another 3. For Dallas.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work. And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Zinkis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Seth Curry. Doncic, no good. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers trail by 19. Horford dishes to Harris. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Doncic.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And it's good for 2.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. Dallas leading by 21. From deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Horford. Horford double team. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. to the inside. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Simmons against Doncic. Down low. Kleba. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Kleba's got 5 points now in the quarter. Harris finds Horford. Back to Harris. Embiid is at the elbow. For the three. The three. Mavericks with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Porzingis launches it from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Simmons. Now the pass to Harris. He kicks to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
The 76ers trail by 18. Fires for 3. That shot missing. The Mavericks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late, but they recover it.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. From deep three-point range. Al Horford with the rebound.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. From deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Thibault up top. Puts it up from 17. Can't get the putback. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome to 2K TV. I'm the 2K MC, here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This
week on NBA 2K TV, we have the 2020 NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. And now's the time to jump into my league. We take you through the mode, plus in-game events, and your top.
What a fantastic look at the shot. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Beverley over Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Morris outside. To the middle. It's tipped. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. Pass to Embiid. Left side, Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Now Morris. Pass to Leonard. Good D by Embiid.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Horford finds Simmons. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And here we go.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverley to get in transition.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Now Zubac following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. From 6 away, rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Now here's Simmons. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Now the Clippers moving it up. Lob pass to George, and George with the stuff.
And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer, he is a high flyer.
Here's Embiid. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post, possesses great touch and great length.
Back to Embiid. Ring shot on the way. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
No good from Zubac. The 76ers trail by 4. Richardson outside. Right at the free throw line. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Oh, Leonard in position.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Horford finds Simmons. Inside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Richardson the pass to Harris. The three. Morris with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's George, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris, and Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And George, here we go. The layup off target.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that one's good. Thybulle.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Williams kicks to Harrell. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Shamet with it. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harrell. Green breaking loose, and it's Harrell missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And we'll get the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. JaMychal Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Williams at the shooting guard.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
And Montrezl Harrell, a fiery competitor, plays the game doors with a lot of emotion.
He does, Kevin. You think about his time playing in Houston, he struggled a little bit. He stewed on the bench, got a reputation as a little bit of a hothead. But look what happens in a new system in LA. The chemistry with Lou Williams. He settles him down a little bit. This city and this organization and his teammates have brought out the best in him.
Here's Green. Off target at the rim. The 76ers trail by 4. And here now is Thybulle. Scott, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harrell drives in, and Harrell slams it in.
How about the explosion from Montrezl Harrell with a little attitude, that dunk.
Robinson for 3. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Scott dishes to Horford. Burks kicks to Milton. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Zubac finds George. Knocks it loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris has checked in for Mike Scott. Josh Richardson comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Leonard. They get it back. Goes back up. Zubac, the pass to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. And the pass to Horford. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, how about the strength of Horford? It allows him to finish the play, and he'll get 1 more.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for George.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Here's Horford. Harris dishes to Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Simmons finds Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Harris. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. The Clippers also changing it up. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams passes to Harrell. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris inside. He's covered by Shamet. Passes it to Embiid. Back to Harris. He dishes it to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that side.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the... And with all the stars on the 76ers, you forgot the root of this team is... And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. To the paint, it's stolen by Morris. And now the Clippers on the break. George has got the ball, and Leonard has it in the corner. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
Simmons passes to Harris. Richardson outside. To the middle. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Richardson. The dish to Embiid. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Richardson. Horford the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Pass to Leonard. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Harris finds Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Harris. Another shot. He lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The shot by George, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Harris.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Milton. Leonard with the steal. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And they pick up 2.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
Horford dishes to Scott. Back to Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. Milton the pass to Horford. Burks kicks to Milton. Outside Scott. Back to Milton. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Milton's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. The kick out to Williams. Back to Jackson. Shamet the pass to Harrell. Clock at 6. Down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harrell. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Right side Horford. On the wing, Milton. Horford kicks to Burks. Passes to Thybulle. Inside. Poked away. Burks on the wing. Pass to Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Horford. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A 2-point game. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Burks dishes to Horford. And Scott has it in the corner. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
And the 76ers with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Mike Scott, and it's Korkmaz in for Shake Milton. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Green's checked in. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Alec Burks, and he makes both free throws. Here's Shamet, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jackson passes to Green.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Green. And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in, and both free throws good for Green. The 76ers trail by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
Leonard with the steal. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Los Angeles leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Green, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Philadelphia shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Richardson, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Kicks it to Embiid. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Shamet. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Harris passes to Korkmaz. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for JaMychal Green. Paul George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. They get it back. Outside for George. And the wide open shot from Morris. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
On the wing, Harris. To the paint, it's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Korkmaz, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Stolen by Zubac. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closer, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Richardson the pass to Embiid, and there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford, he's checked in for Korkmaz. To halt the run, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. And George kicks to Leonard. George looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris's shot is off. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Beverley. And he banks in the layup. Beverley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball.
Well, guys, Kawhi may not have averaged 20 points per game until his 5th season, but now it happens with regularity.
Pass to Horford. And the rejection by Leonard. George against Harris. And it's George missing. The 76ers trail by 8. The pass to Horford. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
We know this about Al Horford. He's a big-time clutch performer.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Down low. Embiid finds Harris. And here's Richardson. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Clippers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. Good work defensively by Horford. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
It's Williams with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
So the Clippers with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.